Go.
Good morning, it's Jim in beautiful Beaverton, Oregon. Well, today I'm kind of starting out in a different spot. I love my greenhouse a whole lot, and I spend a lot of time out there every day, but there's times when you want to just kind of kick back. You want to turn the TV on with the sound off on the Weather Channel. You want to ask Alexa to play some old rock and roll and just kick back. So that's kind of what this room is for. Only my room has the added bonus that it's got its own pond. So let's have a look. We'll pan around and we'll come on down. And there we are. This is a Balin 70-gallon sheep stock tank. It holds 70 gallons, obviously. It's only a foot tall, and it's 6 feet long. And this is an aquaponics system. So remember, the golden rule of aquaponics is that sump or this has to be below the grow bag. And it is, so it works admirably for that. We have a small pump in here, can't remember, it's 400 gallons an hour, I think. We adjust it here. So anyhow, before we go any further, let me introduce you to my little friends here. They don't have names, maybe someday. These are goldfish, but they're not just goldfish. Come over here, look. They are what they call Ryukin goldfish. They are calico Ryukin, pronounced Ryukin if you follow the pronunciation I use. There's about 8 other ones. They turn out about like little baseballs with fins, and they're just a whole lot of fun. You should know there are 2 basic kinds of goldfish in this world. There's those that have split tails, which are considered fancy, and those that have one tail, which are not fancy. The one-tailed goldfish gets bigger, faster, more aggressive, and they belong in a bigger pond, really, than this. I would not want to put those in somewhere under maybe 300 gallons, as big as the one I have in the backyard. These guys with the split tails are not quite as fast. They're pretty, they're tough, but they're not as fast. They have very tolerant water condition requirements. They can go from with ice over the top of this to very, very warm, so they're perfect fish for an aquaponics system if you're not eating the fish. So if you're not eating fish and you want to get going in aquaponics and you have a small setup, get a goldfish just like this, a split tail, and you'll be happy. So let's go on around. Not only do I have a fish pond in my room, but I also have a little garden here. And this garden, let's start at the top. That is a Sparta Farmer SP1000 LED grow light. It draws, on full bore, it draws 100 watts at the plug, but I'm running it on 80%, so you do the math. Here's my grow bed. This cilantro, basil, things that are a little more delicate grow wonderfully in this bed. You put something in here and it just grows. So it's always the last day of May in here. Every day it's the last day of May. So it's kind of nice if it's the middle of winter to come into the last day of May. So anyhow, that's kind of the whole setup. I wanted to show you one more thing around this way. And that's this dresser here. I got this dresser free. It was painted white. It looked terrible, but it's solid oak. It's old as the hills. You look at it, it's got real honest to goodness dovetails on the joints. Solid oak, everything. I refinished it, and I think it looks pretty good. Actually, it's very, very versatile. Everything is usable storage. But at the top, I've put about 6 or 7 coats of an exterior polyurethane on this, and it's just tough as nails. And if you do mess it up, you can just put another coat on there. So it makes a wonderful workbench, and that is my tip of the day. is that instead of buying a workbench, these, by the way, are falling out of favor. Old wood furniture is cheap as dirt right now. You can't hardly give it away. So go somewhere, a second-hand place or whatever, and buy yourself a real heavy-duty, nice piece like this with a top, and then refinish it and make this your workbench. And that is the tip of the day. It's better than a lot of workbenches. I will see you next time.